Senator McLachlan.
Thank you, Mr. President. It is indeed an honor for me and a humbling experience as I rise to take the seat in this esteemed circle of senators. I am joined today by some very important people in my life, and please, I beg your indulgence as we took a bus load from Danbury. First and foremost, my beautiful wife, who I think now is in the gallery, Alicia McLachlan, who has really encouraged me. Who has really encouraged me and been my best supporter, and I am eternally grateful. My brother Harry McLachlan, my cousin William McLachlan from New Milford, my dear cousin and a special person known to this building, David Deacon, who 50 years ago this week was sworn in as a member of the House of Representatives. David went on to be the Deputy Commissioner of Housing, and so we're glad to have David here with us today. The Honorable Ian McLachlan, my cousin Marcia Dolan, George Deacon, Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. Roger and Emily Hall. Probably the person who wins the prize for traveling the furthest today to join us for opening day, my dear friend, Brother Benjamin Arday from Cape Town, South Africa. Pastor Gary Baldelli. Pastor Gary Baldelli and his wife Carrie, Father Albert Audette, my dear friend who had to leave to go back to work, how someone can retire at the age of 75 as a Roman Catholic priest and be bored enough to then go on to look for a doctorate in clinical psychology if I only had that much energy. God bless Father Audette. And he's on to the clinic in Norwalk. So, Senator Duff, you have a great person working for you in Norwalk. Mr. Martin Lynch, my brother-in-law Christopher Migliero and his beautiful daughter Hannah, who slid all the way in from Albany this morning. My cousin Margot Robinson, Mary Lee, Tucker Lee, Tyler Lee, Kay McLachlan, and dear friends Anthony and Joan Rizzo, Terrell Samuelson and her handsome husband Oscar Alvarado, Mr. Joe Cavo, the president of the Common Council of Danbury, former Fire Chief Philip Curran and his beautiful wife Maggie Curran, my honorary campaign manager and a dear friend since high school, Miss Drusilla Sniffen, and Mr. and Mrs. Brendan Sniffen, her parents, Brendan and Shirley. I believe stuck in traffic, but we hoped would have been here, were Marianne Doran, Jean Natali, Lydia Yaglensky, and probably the youngest person in the delegation is Miss Tiffany Saviano. I'd also like to thank her mother, Christina, for joining us. And Mr. David Rusco, Miss Frances Ryan, and I believe Mayor Mark Boughton is somewhere in the building. Thank you for your indulgence. It is indeed an honor to be here. I thank Senator Cappiello for being the right hand that I needed over the last 6 weeks to find my way around, and I am eternally grateful for his help and support, and I wish him well. He does indeed, these are big shoes to fill. He's done a fine job for the 24th District. Thank you.